Oh, YouTube, hello again. Thanks for tuning in one more time. Red Scorpion, Ghost Rider, being his usual crazy self, because I hadn't been riding so long, decided to come out on a Saturday night in the middle of a tropical storm. Tropical Storm Debby. Yeah, we're on the east coast of Florida. We're heading down south. It's supposed to be mostly on the west coast of Florida that's feeling the brunt of it, but we just came across a bridge there with quite a bit of wind. They said we could get wind gusts up to about 50 miles an hour, but it's definitely going to be raining all day tomorrow based on the weather report I saw. And I was kind of in the garage today cleaning up the rear wheel on Red Scorpion to put a new dark-sided tire on it. So we just wanted to get a ride in, and it looked like the weather said that everything was drifting over to the west coast. But as you can see, we're getting a little bit of rain, a little bit of wind. Nothing I can't handle. And normally I don't like to come out here and get Red Scorpion all dirty in the rain and riding on a wet road, but man, I've been jonesing for a ride. Of course, I had to come back and let you all know what's going on. Still hadn't finished all the tune-ups on the lights on Red Scorpion's tail. But we'll get to that tomorrow when it's raining. We'll be in the garage again. But just had to come out for a ride. It is 79 degrees. And if you know South Florida, it ain't been 79 degrees in a minute. Not even at night. And now it's only because of the rain. You see, I don't know if you saw the lightning flashes over there. It is 11:25 in the p.m. This could turn out to be an all-night ride. And wouldn't you know it, I came out in the dark and didn't hook up my lights to Red Scorpion's tail properly. And the wires are dragging on the ground, and they're all disconnected. So I had to pull over on the side of the road, put them back together. I mean, I still had lights on there, but none of the standard lights. Like, I didn't have any brake lights, didn't have any turn signals, just some of the LED strips that I had wired on a different line. So all but one wire on the four-way chafed out. But we got it running again. So we're out here in the rain. Didn't even put on my Joe Rocket because, again, I trusted the weather report that the rain was going to stay to the west. And that's why I'm over here along the coast on US 1. And I did pretty good down here in Martin County now. And it looked like the rain is picking up. But I'm out here, so I'm going to go for it. So a wet night ride. So thanks again for tuning in. Is anybody else out there not riding? Or am I the only one? It seems like I'm the only one because I see people on the road, and about 3 or 4 different crotch rockets flew by me here. One of them stopped when I was fixing my wires, asked if I needed help. So that was 5 I've seen altogether riding out here. But I was in the cage yesterday when I drove up to Orlando, and even with the rains yesterday, people were out riding in the heat, and it was 98 degrees before the rain started in Orlando. Whew, talk about hot. And I was so glad I was in the cage. I don't know, maybe old age is catching up with me. Is that happening to anybody else? Am I the only old man out here? Still trying to convince his body, my brain still trying to convince my body that is as young as my brain thinks I am, when it really isn't. Oh, and I don't know if you can hear the rain. It is pouring. I am gonna get soaked. I think I might pull over for a little bit, find me a shady spot or a sheltered spot. Saying shaded like the sun's out. We all know the sun isn't. So we're gonna find a, whew, oh man. I'm actually out here riding in a thunderstorm. That's what I get for trusting the weather report. Whether it's online, digital, or somebody standing behind a microphone in front of a television camera. They never seem to get it right. And wouldn't you know it, looking for a... Oh, I could have gone onto the drive-through there. Let me see if I can... Yeah. Whoa. Even the leaves rolling off of the tree. Ooh. Yeah, I know you're closed, but I need some shelter. Whew. Hot diggity. Whew. Let me show you what I'm working with here. Look like I got something wet. Well, the wires they're not dragging anymore. I tucked them up. So the lights are still working. This was not a good idea. And I think I'm actually going to turn it around and head on home. Red Scorpion and Tropical Storm Debby. Ooh, I'm here riding with my thing open, didn't even notice it. And there's that new tire on the back there. It's first miles on wet road. That ain't good. But now, it's Ghost Rider, Red Scorpion, and Red Scorpion's Tail. And we're 10-7. We'll catch you next time.